Starting off strong, he's going to shake off. Yep, and that's how we'll start the session. Some touching, build some interest. I'm really gonna try to get him interested in it, but I don't want to make it too hard because I don't want him to lose interest, which he kind of started to do. So moving around physically helps keep him engaged. And then I always end it by tossing it out. Like he gets to go get it, and then I'm going to get low again and back up, which is going to encourage him to come to me. And you'll see that that one was kind of half-hearted. That one was our first one. But by the end of it, you'll see a lot more enthusiastic return. Um, so we're going to just keep building the anticipation in that toy. I want a full tug out of him, so I'm trying to build drive right now. He's very engaged. He likes tactile stimulation. It's actually his primary reinforcer, so if I can include that in this, I'm going to do that as well. But I'm actually trying to build this to become, almost to the level of our primary reinforcer. So now we're starting to really tug and get some um, get some momentum. He didn't see that one. He is very connected to the handler. He wants you to be part of it. So getting low, really indicating with your arm, like making it a big gesture. It's not a big deal right now that he didn't bring it to me. To me, that was like him needing a break. So I stop, use his primary reinforcer, which is touch, and then we come back. I realize he's not going to go anywhere, drop his leash. Now I can move a little more freely and make it interesting. So just getting in there with him. He likes tactile contact, so I'm touching his body, kind of tapping him, rubbing it along there, just really trying to build that drive. And then I really want to increase that tug, and he's going to win there. I'm going to re-engage with him, and we had a miss there. See if I can get him to look at it. And then now we're back to tugging again, right? Much more enthusiastic. Much more enthusiastic. He brings it back. He is engaged. He's the one who's choosing to play with that tug. But this is all about fun right now. It just needs to be fun. They need to be short. He's basically off leash. We're outside. It's enjoyable, and he's getting to perform those instinctual behaviors. I get really low. That brings him back in. He's now bringing the tug back to me. But I don't know if you noticed, but I can move him around in time and space while he's attached to the tug. So as long as I'm holding the tug and he's holding the tug, if I need to move us 10 feet further back, even though I've got him on the lead, I can do that via the tug, especially in, like, let's say he's seen another dog or he's seen a deer and you need to get some distance. You can do that with the tug because he's engaged in another activity. So he kind of naturally disengages from this at that point, and I allow that to happen. I'm going to test it and see if he wants back in. He seems like he kind of doesn't. So we're going to just kind of decompress. We're going to go back to our primary reinforcer, which is touch. I'm almost always trying to get on his side there so that I'm standing at his side. I am going to allow some things like that we may or may not otherwise want because of the fact that that's really reinforcing for him. He's really excited about that as a behavior, and for him, that's like all this play was just super reinforced by this behavior right here. So I'm going to do this as much as possible, and then I'm going to see if he can re-engage with me. He says he can.
Yes, good.
So anytime he feels like he needs to decompress, I want him to do that. I either want him to have some touch, I want him to go get in the grass, to sniff, something. Because he's going to come back and be a lot more engaged. Flat tire. We're just going to keep him engaged, see if we can keep him moving around. I really want him to be as enthusiastic as possible. I can kind of see him fading a tiny bit here. So I kind of just want to allow him to show me what it is that he wants. Is he still engaged in this game? Nope. So probably we want to move to a different one. So what I'm going to do is move to a totally different type of toy. It's going to have different genetic information for the dog, right? And he loves balls. So for him, this one's pretty exciting. I saved it for last because I wanted to build, to kind of
Yeah.
carry through the enthusiasm all the way.
No, not yet.
I did pick up his lead because in case this goes running, I don't want him necessarily going after it, into the road or anything like that. But my only goal is to just kind of play with him and make it fun. How can I engage him in this behavior and play, before our walk? For us, that's our goal, right? Two goals: build, play, and then decompress and kind of blow off some steam before
Yes!
a walk,
Good job! That
so
one
that
was
we
out of
have a good
midair.
walk. But right now, I mean, he's clearly really enjoying it. You can see the happy, erect tail. He is slowing down still. He wants to possess it, which is probably, pretty enjoyable for him. So I realize we're getting kind of close for the walk. So I'm going to kind of just test it. Like, will he walk with me? I'm kind of testing to see if he's going to walk like longer term and heel. I would like a voluntary heel from him in particular, for service work. So, but I'm just kind of allowing him to dictate the pace. Does he want to go here? Does he want to sniff this? We don't necessarily have a large agenda. I want to assess his skills and I want to see where he's at and I want to build play, and have a good walk and have some decompression. So those goals are pretty much being met right now. So I'm going to test it out and, take him out and see. He's walking in a really nice, not super tight heel, but a really nice heel. And he stays with me. He moves with me. So I feel like we're pretty ready to go. So I'm just going to test that part out
You want to do a real one?
before I actually go. There's nothing wrong with making several concentric circles, especially like widening them each time, to get to the result you want.